Welcome back, beautiful people. Supercliff here, and thanks for tuning in on today's brand new video. Here it is, folks, the finale. The Last Stand, Absolute Carnage, issue number 5, is written by Marvel's golden boy, Donny Cates, and drawn by the one and only Ryan Stegman. Now fasten your seatbelts, because we're going to begin this issue with a flashback, where Cletus Cassidy and Eddie Brock are first introduced to one another at Rikers Island. Oh, and in case y'all were curious, this scene more than likely takes place back in 1999's Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 344, the issue where in fact Cletus Cassidy was originally introduced as Brock's cellmate. The more you know. Anyways, back in the present, we pick back up in the now. Both Carnage and Venom, both at maximum symbiote power, are fighting to the death, Mortal Kombat style. Carnage is talking mad smack to Venom, taunting our lethal protector that the hour is nigh, for Carnage is close to waking up their god, aka Knull. And to make Eddie feel even more helpless, Carnage probes his sights to his whore, and it's here where Carnage shows us that his thralls are giving the beatdown to all of our heroes. And just as hope seems to be lost, a spark of light pops up, as Venom is also able to connect to the Carnage horde, and informs the villain that, hey bro, you might want to check the score again, because we are then shown all the heroes from all the Absolute Carnage event spin-off books arrive with the help of Cloak's teleportation ability. What a convenient power, by the way. Cloak, Dagger, Scream, Iron Fist, Captain Marvel, Deadpool, Morpheus. Yeah, the gang's all here. Symbiotes assemble! Meanwhile, back at the warehouse, Spider-Man is able to kick Norman Osborn's ass. But soon after, Norman's Carnage symbiote separates itself in order to attack Dylan. Now, I'm not too sure how to say this, but it seems like Dylan taps into his hidden symbiote abilities, since he's basically the immaculate conception of symbiotes, and uses the Force to make Osborn's symbiote explode like a pile of bloody goo. Now, hold up. Now that that's done, let's move on. Unfortunately, Dylan then collapses due to the amount of strain caused by the usage of his power. Immediately afterwards, both Carnage and Venom land to where Dylan and Norman are currently located, and it's here where Carnage draws his last card, because here, Cletus explains his plan to Brock, that even if Venom is able to kill him, Venom will still then have enough codices within his system wake up Knull, and if Carnage isn't killed, he'll kill Dylan. So either way, the Knull situation is inevitable. Quite the ultimatum. But Venom gives Carnage the only response that he deems worthy. Fuck the world. And it's with that where Eddie kills Carnage with his symbiote sword, telling the villain to get away from his son. And it's with that where Cletus Cassidy is vanquished. But unfortunately, elsewhere in the cosmos, Knull wakes up and is seen summoning his army of symbiotes. Afterwards, Spider-Man helps Eddie back on his feet. And it's here where I think in the first time of Marvel Comics, Venom hugs Spidey, giving him thanks. Once Spidey and Normie take off, Eddie and Dylan sit down next to each other for a few minutes until Dylan finally ends the issue by asking Eddie, so, did you just say that I'm your son? So there it is, peeps. The ending to Absolute Carnage. Now, you really have to give credit to Donny Cates, because before he took on the Venom gig, and let's be honest, Venom was really only known as the dope-looking Spider-Man villain. And I would even say that prior to Donny Cates, most readers' favorite Venom was Flash Thompson. So it's quite remarkable that Cates was able to turn characters such as Venom into compelling characters. I'm totally down with whatever next Eddie and Dylan are scheduled to face, that being of course Venom Island. Plus, I also really enjoyed the ending to this issue. It was just very clever and satisfying, very Eddie Brockish. Now, y'all know how much I love Knull, so yeah, I'm definitely hyped. Overall, I'm happy to give this issue an 8.5 out of 10 to a nice ending to what seems to be the first act of Donny Cates' Venom. And that wraps up today's video. If you guys like my content, please hit that subscribe button, as well as hit the bell symbol, so that the world of comics is never missed out. Peace, guys.